arch of the foot. Now rather than going in a straight line today, I want you to go into almost little circles, so kind of like a loop to loop down the arch of the foot. So from here, you're going to draw little baby circles just to the heel. Don't get pressed on the heel bone, and then you're going to circle back. So you can turn your hip, turn your knee in slightly if you like. So small circles, and then bring it back. So just circling down the arch of the foot if you like, and circling it back. So we're just going to place that fascia release into the tissues. And we'll do one more. And then we're going to go down the middle of the foot. So take the ball to the centre of the foot. So you're in line, if you like, with your middle toe. And then do your circles. So obviously if you've got that tennis ball, and reverse the direction on the way back. So you're just circling down and circling back. You'll be encompassing more than that line anyway. So just keep those circles going. And circle it from the hip. So a little bit of hip mobility there too. Okay. Then you're going to go down the outer edge of the foot. So just take the ball across once more. And then circle down. And circle back. So just little circles down the edge of the foot and to the top. How does that feel? And then you're going to bring it to the right to the centre of the foot. Just have a little press there and a press and release. So you can bend this supporting knee if you need. So just press and release. We're going to do 8 there. And then we're going to change, and we're going to bring the toes down. So this is similar to what we did the other day. So just using this as your warm-up today. You're going to press, release. So you're not on the heel. So you're breathing in, breathing out. Remember, you can have one foot slightly stepped back if you need. And then tomorrow we'll do some further work with that ball and into more specific exercises. Now roll back. Okay, so from here, place the toes into the floor, and then you're going to press. So you're at the front line now. So just feel that work into the foot line. And release. Okay, little shake out. Just notice if there's a difference. And then we're going to change sides. So you're going to go down the arch of the foot to begin in your circles. And circle back. So we always spend a little bit longer on the arch, just because it's connected to the spinal line. So towards the top is the head, the neck, and towards the heel is your lower back, your hip, on that spinal column. So try and lengthen the body as you do this. And we're going to do 2 more there, so circle it down. Circle it back. So this is quite small circles. And then you're going to go in line with the middle toe. So this is good for that foot awareness as well, so you can keep control without constantly looking down, and then draw back and circle down. So they're so tiny. And just go with that natural breathing. And then come to the outer edge of your foot, and then circle and circle back down. So just staying on that outer edge. 2 to go. And is this foot different to your other foot? And now centre. So you're just going to hold that ball at centre. And you're going to do little presses and releases there. So the toes and the heels are off the floor. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then you're going to roll. So you can place the toes down, and then you're going to press there. So not on the heel, just above the heel. And then we're going to go the other way. So roll back, so you can have your heel down if you wanted. If this felt better for you to do with your heel down rather than toes in this position, that's fine. Keep your heel down, press, and release. Okay, just take that little shake out and notice how that feels. So from here, you can just get rid of that ball. And then we're going to go into a little lengthener for the ankles. So this is where you might want your chair in a moment for your balance. So you're going to point the foot and open the front of that ankle joint there. So just feel that stretch at the front of the ankle. And then release, and we're going to do the opposite side. So if you need for your balance, have your towel, use that toe in a minute anyway. So feel that you're going to pull that leg through, open the front of that ankle joint. So when we open the front of the ankle, we're open through the hip line, or enabling that hip line to open more freely as well. So feel that length. Okay, little shake out. Now from there, you can do this sat on the floor, or you can do this sat in a chair. It's entirely up to you. I'm just going to come on the chair to show you. Okay, now we're going to look at a little circle mobility. So you're going to bring your fingers, let me come this way actually. You're going to bring your fingers between the little gaps. I've also got the wrong socks on for this today, in the toes, and then you're going to start to circle. So you can do this in a seated position or sat on the floor. So you're just going to let your ankle circle there. So we're just circling. And then we'll go the other way. So do 4 one way, 4 the other. So on the floor is fine as you do this. And release. And then we're going to take the other side. So just bring your fingers between the gaps in the toes, similar like we did with the stretch band the other day when you were isolating, and just notice there if you can do that more easily. So have you got more of a spread out between the toes? And then we'll go the other way. Just placing that circle. And then release. Okay. From here, you can stay on that foot. We're just going to start to now take the heel. So you're going to cut the heel there. The heel you're going to turn towards the sky, and then you're going to take the rest of the foot down towards the floor there. So it's like you're placing a little twist through the foot line there, and release. So you can again do this sat on the floor. So the heel goes up to the sky, and your other part of your foot goes down, and then you're here. So heel up to the sky, foot down. So this is excellent for those spiraling lines. So when we walk, when there's that contact with the heel, it starts from that outer edge. It's a bone at the outside. It's actually suspended, that keyboard bone. And then it goes through the forces to that first race, so towards the big toe line, and then it comes out towards that little toe line on that diagonal. But if your foot isn't pliable, or you've got restrictions, your foot can't move as it's designed to be moved, and that's when we get compensation patterns coming further up the body. So you're just going to do a couple more there, and release, and then we're going to change sides. So you're going to take the opposite foot, and then the heel's going to go to the sky, and this part of your foot goes down. So you just place a little twist, and then notice, is it stiffer in one part of the foot? Can you turn it? So we're there. So you're just placing those twists into the tissues as you go. So there we go, side on. And we're going to do another 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release. Okay, from here, coming back to centre. Now, you can do this facing the chair. We're going to go out wide with the feet, and we're going to sink down. So from here, you're going to little sink, and you're going to raise up onto the balls of both feet, then you're going to straighten, then you're going to lower. So sink, lift, straighten, then lower. So you're aiming to work through that entire foot line. Sink, raise, lengthen. Now watch the feet aren't rolling back and down. So you have to do that side on. You're here, sink, You lift without bobbing up the body because it's all gone through the ankle, straighten, then down. Let's do 2 more, we'll do 6. All the way, lengthen, and you should feel that inner thigh line connecting as you do that. So keeping that turn out and release. Okay, so from here, we're just going to now take this onto a single leg. So from your turned out position, you're going to do this on a turn out. So we did isolation yesterday in parallel. Now you're going to be turned out here. So you can just have this foot facing forward. Try not to push or tuck the foot. And then facing the chair, you're going to raise. So you're now on a turned out position as you raise there. So we're here. This is more challenging. But watch you're not rolling back. So we're using that side line as you go. So you're here. All the way up onto the ball of the foot. 2 to go. Feel that work into the calf as well. And release. And then we're going to do that on the opposite side. So from parallel, pivot out onto the heel. Take the opposite leg away. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift. Just readjust that chair and lower. And then try and be really light contact on the chair. And we've got another 3 to go. How does this feel? So it's completely different all the way and release from doing that in a parallel position. Okay, from here, just take a little stretch. So you're going to bring your right foot in front, just sit back so you get that calf stretch. And then turn your foot out into that position. So you hit the inner side of the calf there. And release. And we're going to change sides. So sit back and then turn out from your hip to on the inside. And then release and bring it back to